Hi. I felt very called to share this information with you for this month of March particularly. I looked at certain areas, for example, the weather, AI, medical, financial, politics, the earth, technical and social media. And it was very interesting what I found. Um, of course, we all know there's been very disruptive weather patterns. That is going to continue. And there will be further disasters. I did get America for earthquake activity, and I will talk a little bit about how you can prepare for that. Of course, the thing that you need to do is to follow any guidance that you're given on preparedness for that. But the main thing to do is to follow your gut feelings. So tune into your intuition, tune into your guts, and see the guidance that you're given. So, for example, if you feel that you should go and visit relatives in another area, then do that. If you feel like you need to stockpile or do anything like that, do that. But just be ready, be prepared. For all of us, the best piece of advice that I had been given is that you don't know what situation you're going to find yourself in. So you can't do something all prepared and then find yourself in a position where the way that you've prepared has got nothing to do with the situation you find yourself in. So you really do have to come to rely on your inner feelings. If you connect to a higher power, which is the best thing to do, your angels or whoever you believe is up there for you, source, God, whoever it is that you think, you will get guidance. You will know exactly what to do. There are some people that have contracted to leave at this time, and as such, they're going to go anyway. I can guarantee that those who are connected, they're not going to feel the pain of any impact because they will have left their body before any impact occurs. That's something that people who are awakened will already know about. So maybe it's time to start thinking about meditating. Meditate every day if you can. Go out into nature and just try and feel that connection and tune into yourself. You don't have to listen to anyone else. You don't have to follow what anybody else is doing. You do the right thing for you. Now, there are going to be shake-ups all around the globe all through this March. Some things we're not going to actually hear about. The people who are in power, who caused the difficulties we all experienced in the last number of years, I feel their power is going to be taken away. I feel they're not going to be able to perpetrate anything like what we've had in the last number of years. So that's a reason to be really happy, and that's a reason to celebrate. And I think we can go ahead and celebrate anyway, whether we hear the news or not. And let's cause that to come about for ourselves. There are farmers who all over the world who have been asked not to plant. Now, if they don't plant the food, they're farmers, that's what they do, then that means that food doesn't get to the shelves, which will then seem to not get into our homes. So there seems to be this potential of food shortages, and it's being talked about. So the ideas are being planted into our minds. So if you know farmers, if you know communities and people who are in this situation and you're connected, do take time to lobby, to write to your MP, to do the things that you know might be helpful in order to change the situation. None of us want food shortages for anyone anywhere in the world, and it's a terrible thing to think that there might be those who are causing us to believe that. And of course, if we believe it, we will make it part of our reality. So I'd heard back before 2000 that food was being stockpiled. So if it was being stockpiled then, there are obviously mass stockpiles, supposedly, while we're being told that there are going to be shortages. So that's something to think about. Now, the biggest surprise was that when I looked at AI and tech, including social media, that there's going to be massive changes that somehow are going to benefit the public. And I don't know exactly what that is, but I do feel very excited about it because it's not something that I normally look into. I was dowsing and I don't normally do that. And I got very, very strong energies to show that some significant shift will happen that will be of benefit to us. And I think that's very exciting. So I'm quite looking forward to seeing what comes about as a consequence of that. All the planets are doing all kinds of things. They're bumping around the solar system at the moment. So vast changes are going to happen because we are affected by the energies of anything that happens around the Earth. And the best thing that you can do is connect to your heart, trust that guidance will always be given, meditate regularly, spend time in nature, listen out for the songs that you're being given, look for signs in the sky, the stars, the clouds, and so on. And now I'm going to actually do a quick reading for you. Let's have a look at the cards. So I'm using my cards again, my Inspire cards. Whoops, that one's popping out. Let's have a look. It's the Emperor and Empress card. Love, harmony and royalty. Now, on the one hand with that card, on one level, it's about working with your partner, not just your partner, because the Emperor and Empress look after a community. So it's the people around you. If you are strongly with your partner and you have people around as well as your own family members, then maybe it's time just to say hello and be friendly and take care. You never know how you can help somebody, and importantly, how somebody is going to help you just because you smiled at them or you said good morning. That's on one level. On another level, this is about having male and female energy. So if you're on your own without a partner, this means that you've brought your feminine and masculine energies into balance, which means that you can handle any situation in a positive way. Thank you very much for listening. See you next time.